Kansas City Community Radio, and welcome to the Midtown Lounge. My name is Frank Serino. We got a special afternoon for you here in the Midtown Lounge. Yes, we're shifting gears. We have a tremendous lineup today of nothing but Kansas City bands, and I'm so happy to bring all this to you. Later on this afternoon, we're going to hear from Return to Madness. They'll be here about 4:40. Agadaga drops in at 3:50, but first we have a special treat for you in line. I know you come to the Midtown Lounge for nothing but top shelf blues, rock, and soul, and we have some of the best blues rock performers in Kansas City. Got the Jessie Glennon band here in studio. She's going to be joining us here with her band. She started playing guitar when she was 14, heavily influenced by Jimmy Page. She participates in a lot of the local jams, and she joins us here in the Midtown Lounge. Welcome to the show. How are you today, Jessie?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very, very good. Thank you for making time today. Appreciate you coming in for the band auction. Again, we're raising money for KKFI, and you guys have generously donated your time today. Why don't you introduce your band, tell us a little bit about yourself, and then off we go.
All right. Well, this is my band, the Jessie Glennon Band. I'm Jessie Glennon, and I play guitar and I sing. And with me today, I have Charles Critter Sims on the drums, and then on bass, I have Frank Minolfo. And I kind of put this band together a little last minute because I don't normally. It's been a minute since I played with my band, but these guys, I think I've been playing with them since I started when I was 14, so I am really grateful that they wanted to help me out today and play with me and play some of my new originals, songs that I've written recently. So
hopefully we can get that feedback corrected here in just a second. Buzz, I know, and his team are working on that. So, again, thank you for coming. So you're going to get to play. These are going to be all originals you're playing today, yes?
Yes.
All right, so we're going to start out with one of your originals. Tell us a little bit about it, and then we'll go from there.
The first original I'm going to do is one I've played on the radio here last year. It's called Beefy, and it is kind of one of my favorite originals. It's a little beefy, so that's why it's called Beefy, and I didn't really want to replace the name because I couldn't think of anything better than that. But, yeah.
All right, Jessie, take it away. Right here in the Midtown Lounge on KKFI, the band auction.
Day that I met you, I knew I'd never get away. The sweetness in your voice lit a fire in my heart, and every time that we're together, never seems to end well. The sweetness in your voice, I can't get you out of my mind. I'm begging on my knees that this time won't be the same. Tell me you're no good for me, and maybe they're right, 'cause it feels like our love is a game every time that we're together, it never seems to end well. I can't resist your touch, can't get you out of my mind. I'm breaking on my knees. This time won't be the
Wow, that is incredible. Jessie Glennon Band here in the Midtown Lounge. Guys, this is professional rock and roll here. I don't know if you heard that. You really needed to listen to this band. This is a hot and upcoming band. Jessie Glennon along with Charles and Frank here in studio. Tell me a little bit about how you guys came about. Now, you've been active in other bands in Kansas City, Coyote Bill and the Brood, the Troubadour Retrievers, your own band, Jessie Glennon and the Outliers. Tell us a little bit about how you guys came together and how do you come up with this wonderful sound?
Well, actually, almost all of my music I write. I'm a multi-instrumentalist, and I also do my own recording. And so on Tuesday, you had played one of my songs. That was actually something I recorded and produced all entirely on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And so I haven't gigged with my own band for my own originals since I was probably about 16. And I recently just started kind of gigging on my own more I'm in a couple bands still. I'm in the Troubadour Retrievers, but now that I'm on my own, I was like, you know what? I think it's time that I need to start playing my own music again. And I've known both Frank and Critter since I started going to jams, especially Jerry's Bait Shop, and they have always been super supportive of me. And I feel like since we've played together so long that they can just kind of read my mind. So I was like, who better to call to play really weird songs than these guys? So.
Wow, it sounds outstanding. You can bid on this band. They will come to your house, your business, your backyard party, your corporate event. You can bid on the Jessie Glennon Band right now, 888-931-0901. Opening bid, get this, only $300. This is a tremendous value to have this particular band come play for you for 2 hours. You're going to hear some of the best blues rock that you're ever going to hear in Kansas City, and they were so kind to come in today and play for us here in the Midtown Lounge. You talk about your passion and you talk about all the different bands that you play in. Is it true that your inspiration was Jimmy Page?
I would say, well, when I was younger, I went to a music program, and one of the things we did was play different songs from different bands, and one of them was Led Zeppelin. And when I went there at the time, I had maybe been a month into playing, and they just would not let me play anything. And so out of spite, I learned the entire Mothership compilation for Led Zeppelin, because I was like, well, they're not going to let me do it, I'm going to do it on my own. And so that's kind of where a lot of my influence came from. But I think as I've been playing more things like ZZ Top, Susan Tedeschi, a lot of like old school blues guys, Muddy Waters, Elmore James, and just really anyone I can hear, I feel like I've taken a lot from as I've grown. I definitely, when I started playing, I sounded like a copy of Jimmy Page, but I think I've branched out just a little bit more.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. But yeah.
So you're active in the community. Obviously, you're playing in other bands. You've been featured in Guitar Girl magazine. Tell us a little bit about, and I'm really interested in this because I think it's recently started. There is a youth jam now in Kansas City for blues artists to come play. How involved are you in that? And tell us a little bit about that.
I am actually not involved in that.
Oh, my mistake.
However, community-wise, youth-wise, I am a teacher. I teach at a place called Music House. I think a lot of my coworkers are watching, so hi guys. I have quite a few students, maybe about 30 students. I also teach classes, and I have taught just about every age range starting from 6 to 65.
Wow.
And so they do a lot of jams there, which is outside of the one you mentioned. And so I always am at those jams, trying to, get my students out there. I'm a lot of blues influence, and, blues, you don't see it a lot nowadays. So I try to really push that with some of the kids, get them out there, just try it. It won't hurt. Maybe you'll like it. If you don't like it, you'll still learn something from, improvisation and just stylization of certain songs, because blues is a whole lot of whole stuff.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah.
So we're going to get back to your music here in just a second. I want to give you an opportunity to put out your socials. How can people find out about you, where you're playing, additional music that you're producing, etc.?
You can see me on Facebook under Jessie Glennon, and then you can see me on Instagram as JetGirl888.
All right, so you've got socials are out there. You're going to play another song, probably two more, hopefully. Hopefully you guys want to hang around.
Yeah.
You guys can bid on Jessie Glennon's band right now. Opening bid $300, 888-931-0901. Don't let this band slip away, folks. You're never going to get an opportunity to hear these guys again at the ridiculous price of $300 for 2 hours. So call in right now. You guys are more than happy to play these gigs. You're going to, hey, if you got a, well, I won't say it. Yeah, I'll say it. Hey, if you got a neighbor that's giving you some grief, they'll play in your backyard. Play for 2 hours. Some good old rock and roll. We'll make the neighborhood rock and roll. Call us right now. 888-931-0901. All right, Jessie and the boys are going to play us another song or two. Go ahead. I'll let you guys call it.
Yeah. This next one isn't really a rock and blues one. It's a kind of I would say punk. I'm not an expert on genres, though. But, yeah.
Sitting alone in your car, can you feel the tension in the air? Or am I just making everything up in my mind? I don't know, but it's eating me up inside. When you look into my eyes, can you see? Tell me how you feel. I want you to tell me how you feel. I want you to tell me how you feel. When you sit there, do you really see me as? But I'm too scared to really tell you my feeling. Oh, I don't think you could ever like me. When you look into my eyes, do you see what I'm thinking?
Outstanding stuff. There we go. Jessie Glennon Band here on KKFI in the Midtown Lounge. This is, of course, the band auction, and you can have them come play for you with an opening bid of $300. 888-931-0901. You guys want to play one more? We've got some time. We've got roughly 9 more minutes, so if we can get a song or two in, I'm more than happy to let you guys play, and we'll just come back whenever you throw it to me. How about that, Jessie?
Yeah, I got 2 more for you.
All right, shoot.
Get me riding down the highway, going west down 435. And maybe you're just a little older. That's not a problem for me. And I can't wait to win you over. You tell me that I'm fascinating, but I could say the same for you. 'Cause every time that I'm around you, I forget how to behave. And I can't wait to win you over. Win you over. Maybe one day I'll get to take you home with me. Oh, but for now, I can't wait to win you over. Win you over. Win you over.
Wow. 90.1 FM, KKFI, Kansas City Community Radio, the Jessie Glennon Band. Guys, this is the band that you want to bring to your business, to your corporate party, to your bar, to your backyard. Opening bid is still $300, and we only have about 15 more minutes to bid. Jessie Glennon Band, they are knocking it out of the park here in the Midtown Lounge. So just one more question, Jessie, and and this also goes to your bandmates too. Obviously, we're in the Midtown Lounge. So if your band was a cocktail, what would it be called and what would be in it?
I'm only 23, and so I don't really know anything about them other than margaritas.
All right. So what kind of margarita would it be?
What kind of margarita?
Spicy.
Spicy margarita.
A spicy margarita.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking for you to kind of drag out that acoustic guitar and play some Spanish guitar for us if it's going to be a margarita, but we'll pass.
I left it at home.
That's
sorry.
okay. All right. Jessie, Glennon Band, they're here in the Midtown Lounge, and this is the KKFI Band Auction. Call us right now, $300. They'll come play for you for 2 hours, 888-931-0901. We've got one more song here in the Midtown Lounge with Jessie Glennon and her band. I'm going to let her introduce the song. We'll come back. We'll ask you about your socials, and we'll just wait till then. So take it away.
All right. This is an original I wrote when I was about 14 or 15, and I haven't played it since then. And so it'll be fun. But this one is for my dad. This is your favorite song. It's called Wet Food in the Sink.
Could you see that you? I don't wanna see your face no more. I won't forgive you for what you did. So why do you keep crawling back? Just get away from me. You're nothing to me now. I'm so done with you. You don't need to go. You make my blood boil red. All you do is waste my time. I don't care if you cry me a river. I ain't ever going back to you. Just get away from me. You're nothing to me now. I'm so done with you. You just need to go.
90.1 FM KKFI, Kansas City Community Radio, the Jessie Glennon Band here in the Midtown Lounge in the KKFI Band Auction. 888-931-0901. Kansas City, do not let this band slip away. Opening bid is $300. We only have 10 more minutes for bidding, give us a call now, 888-931-0901. Jesse, Frank, Charles, thank you guys for coming in. Wow, you guys are on fire. I can't wait to play you guys here in the Midtown Lounge in the weeks to come. Please stay in touch. Get your music to us. I would love to play you guys. This is exactly what I love. This is in my pocket, blues, rock, and soul. So thank you guys for coming by. Tell us again your socials, and if you guys are playing anywhere, let us know that too.
You can find me on Facebook as Jessie Glennon, and then you can find me on Instagram under JetGirl888. And then on October 4th, I will be playing at Jerry's Bait Shop with my band. And then in January 23rd, I will be having an album release party for my album and my 10-year guitar playing anniversary. So keep a lookout for that. It'll be a very fun event. So I'm going to host a jam and have a bunch of bands play with me. So
Absolutely looking forward to that. You guys are welcome to come in anytime. Please send your music to me. I'd love to play it for you.
Of course.
I really am impressed. This is my first time hearing you guys. A+ all the way. Thank you guys so much. 888-931-0901. The Jessie Glennon Band here in the Midtown Lounge. We're going to step away here for just a second. Coming up at 3:50 this afternoon, Agate Daggett